of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The Pac-12 race starts, and it starts in earnest with this showdown that we have in store for you. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
San Diego State is new to this league. They have been adjacent so long, proving that they're one of the best teams in the California coast. Back in the conversation now with the Pac-12, the Aztecs are excited to show they can compete with the best of the best. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Aztecs ready to kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Using his legs, it's Pryor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking left. It's complete. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
And he'll bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sutton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Sutton. There's a crease. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option, the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Bro, get out my way! Turn up the
Just
field,
punches it
bro.
ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Get out my way, bro. It's an out call.
Faced
And
with
you
a
out here like, man, I
short
don't know
from
what
their
to
own
do.
32 to keep this drive alive.
You had one job, bro.
On the ground, going for the first down
How
to
the
give to
f-
the
you get
tight
pulled
end.
from behind?
He didn't
Bro.
even have a chance to get
What?
back to the line.
Wow,
What a
right
job
here.
by this defensive front.
Well, to say that this guy was
Run it back in
unblockable
here,
in their
bro.
last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he
You
was the
get-
guy
you
this
get pulled
offensive
from
line and this coaching
behind.
staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they
Unbelievable.
still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side.
Unbelievable,
Secondly,
bro.
maybe we double team him, but there's got to
One
be a plan.
job. I
because
need
when
y'all
you
to do
get
one
near
thing.
him,
Do your
bad
job.
things happen for your offense.
You blocking,
We
and you
got
let the
a
guy
good
still
one
pull
going
the
here and looking
damn
forward
tight
to
end from
keep those
behind.
vibes rolling here in
Come
the
on,
second.
bro. You a pussy about it, bro.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snags it, and he's open. Smashes ahead. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. On first and 10 from the 38.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football. One of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better balls
That's definitely a fumble, buddy.
on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
Oh,
And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. It's a running room. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. These two guys, they just share a glance, and they knew exactly what to do next.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at it. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw.
Shade inside, man coverage.
We've done this before.
How you
That
get beat
chemistry
inside?
equals big plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
How you get beat inside?
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
I tell you to play inside, and you know what? I'm gonna get beat on a fucking inside route. Basically a fucking dig.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for open space. It's Jenkins.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Makes a grab and room to run. Into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some...
I just wanted to get that. I'd rather get that in the game, man. Get them in the game.
Got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
King. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose.
I put him in a bracket there, man.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Good throw. Bad defense. You play it conservative and somehow couldn't get a hand up. You going this way for the ball like a dummy.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. On the option. Pulls it on the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Using his legs, it's Jenkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll try the left side. Maybe a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Set hot.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they get him down. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Going away from his body, he could have got to come back to the field.
And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And they took a shot on that.
I got him beating. Like, I can't animate now. Let me go ahead and go into more coverage. Go run and get the ball.
QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone. Like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And back to the air on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10.
Let's go!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Caught in the backfield at Sheffield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Jackson will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Clemson in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open the second half with a run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the air on first down. working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. This quarterback part of their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The short hands, it's Sparks. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Check. 22-90 mountain. 22-90 mountain. Go.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh,
A really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you
got
commit
hats.
to the
Bro,
run
both
like this,
y'all didn't
obviously,
even target
you can give up some
him.
plays
Y'all
in the
just
passing
ran up to
game,
this.
but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Let it go.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Goes to the option. He'll be pulled down.
I'm gonna start blocking,
They'll
bro.
mark it at the 15.
I'm gonna start blocking.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now on the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now improvising. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
I hit the button, bro. I didn't know scramble.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Spade eat. Spade eat. But hard.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Spade up. Spade up. Spade. 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 But hard.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Blue, dirty, check, check, check. Ready, go.
Looking for space, it's Jenkins. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The lone back's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Wide, 3, go, go. Go, go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Sutton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs in the hurry up.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs, and that's a nice job.
Caught, and he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Going for 6. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. On the run, it's Atkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. That
You think
pass
he's
is in.
animate, you stupid bum?
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks.
He's trying to
Just
animate. You over here like,
completion
I don't
percentage
know,
through
man.
the
I don't
roof,
want to
running
animate.
the offense at an elite level. You can tell
You go,
in
come back, you
complete
like, nah,
control
good,
of this
bro.
offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off on the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Jackson gonna throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Bro!
He drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Wow, bro, half the time is this. Go get back up the field. Nah, let me keep coming back to you under the first down. Why would you go back to the coverage? I'm trying to fuck up the field.
Football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running
I'm gonna keep running back to the guy.
Really
Why are you running back into the coverage? You got all that space. I'm gonna go run back into the coverage. That was your logic, dog. Go run back into the coverage. Yo, you so.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Hit
You
hard
said I'm gonna go run back to the
released
coverage.
it on first down and just couldn't
Instead of
get
helping
it
your
to the
quarterback
receiver.
out with common
And
sense,
finally,
again,
the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been
I roll out
trying
to go
all
make
game
something happen.
long,
You go run
different
back
ways
to
to
him, run
affect
away
him.
from the
Weren't
defense.
able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it
Go find
affected
a
his
void,
accuracy.
dog.
That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Sutton. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
776 Captain. 776 Bridge.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Makes the grab. It's Burgess. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Defense
two of y'all can't hold him,
in
dog.
his tracks, and they get
Come on,
nothing on that play.
Two of y'all
The
can't
defense
hold
quickly
him there,
calls a
bro.
timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Oh, two of
They've
y'all
got the
can't get a
lead,
hold
but here in the
there,
4th
bro.
quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and
Blocks
long.
for me, man. I'm calling plays. Y'all ain't picking blocks up.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
When I get my hands on some food.
Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. They'll knock him down.
I mean,
for a
dog, this
loss
game
of
is
a
so
couple.
goofy. Well, how, though? I can't.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this
kick this
quarterback
field goal
and his
here
ability to
from
run the
38.
football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're
I can't make a
making sure
55-yarder.
that guy's not going to beat him.
Like that, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck running plays. Like, bro.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
How the
What
fuck
a
is that?
disappointment. No
Bro, what kind of
good.
win was that?
And the
It,
margin
no,
is
it curved to
still
the right.
7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Kill, kill. 496 Tsunami. 496 Tsunami. Ready, red. Force.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. Finds his man open. Oh, he got loose. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
We're gonna run.
This is a shootout.
Red
Both
zone or-
offenses up and down the field,
red zone,
generating
like a red
explosive
zone
plays.
route there.
It feels like
So this way we're running.
which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws.
Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense changing the play.
Now, ready. Wide 80. Wide 8. Spade Ruby. But hard.
Back to pass. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. On the move. starts, and it's 4th down for this defense. On the move. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.
Good game, bro. Wow, that's crazy. I thought that was TD for sure.